Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and restless Eric Braeden surrenders to temptation all week long. We work, so it's no wonder when the weekend comes, many like to indulge in a guilty pleasure or two. Whether it be buying a new pair of shoes, going on a little getaway, treating ourselves to something delicious. The young and the restless Eric Braeden, Victor, did just that, yum, and shared a photo to prove it. The CBS soap vet made a pit stop at a Van Leeuwen ice cream shop to treat himself to a waffle cone and posted a pic as he gave in to temptation and took a scrumptious taste. "I couldn't resist," Braden stated, then teased, "Should I take some home to Nikki, too?" and asked fans, what flavor would she like? His former castmate, Doug Davidson, ex-Paul, stopped by the comments and replied, "Any and all. It's the best," as General Hospital's Lisa Lo Cicero, Olivia, added, "honeycomb." And considering Braden chose June 20th to treat himself, one fan, Amy Perrin, gave her picks for Nikki, "Think she's a vanilla or maybe she's a twist/swirl girl," then pointed out, "Sunday is National Ice Cream Day, so your post is very timely." And if you missed it, earlier in the month while Braden was out and about, he ran into a very close castmate, the actress who plays his on-screen daughter, and shared, "It was so nice to run into sweet Amelia, Victoria, at a local restaurant." So, if you're in and around the Los Angeles area, you never know. You might just run into the daytime icon actor. For over 40 years, Eric Braeden has ruled the young and the restless as the formidable Victor Newman, a character as iconic as they come, equal parts ruthless tycoon, devoted family man, and fierce protector of the Newman legacy. Victor doesn't flinch, doesn't fold, and certainly doesn't surrender to anyone, but in a turn that has fans buzzing, Braden himself has surrendered to temptation, and no, it's not in the script. This time, we're talking about a real-life twist that blends art and reality, one that could have seismic consequences. Not only for YNR, but for the beloved actor behind Genoa City's iron-fisted patriarch. Because when Eric Braeden gives in to temptation, the whole soap world sits up and pays attention. So what exactly did Braeden do? What's tempting him away from the role of a lifetime? And what might this mean for Victor Newman, and the young and the restless, moving forward? Let's dive in. Act 1. The tease heard round the soap world. It all started with a cryptic social media post. Eric Braeden, usually measured and direct in his communication with fans, dropped a bombshell tweet. "Sometimes the call is too strong to resist. I've had an offer on the table, and it's time to talk about it." Cue the collective gasps of fans everywhere. Was he leaving YNR? Taking on a new project? Or both? Within hours, speculation ignited. And Braeden, never one to let rumors simmer without stoking the fire, followed up with an interview that sent shockwaves through the soap community. In it, he revealed that after years of saying no, he had finally said yes, surrendering to a role he once thought he'd never take. Act 2, The Temptation, a rival soap's offer. Here's where it gets juicy. According to Braeden, the temptation came in the form of a rival soap opera offer. Yes, one of the other daytime giants, which he coyly declined to name, reached out with a proposal, a short-term but major guest role, one tailor-made for Braden's commanding presence and sharp wit. At first, Braeden balked. "Victor is my life's work," he said. "Why would I step into another show's world, even briefly?" But then came the twist. The role wasn't just any role. It was the villain, a master manipulator with international ties, immense wealth, and a personal vendetta against Victor Newman himself. The show's pitch? Braeden would play a mystery man pulling the strings behind a corporate war that threatened Genoa City, a crossover event between shows that could redefine soap storytelling, and Braeden, curious and intrigued, surrendered to the challenge. Act 3. What this means for Victor Newman fans can breathe a sigh of relief. Eric Braeden isn't leaving YNR. He remains committed to Victor Newman, body and soul. But his brief departure to take on this guest role could mean something huge for the show, and for Victor himself. Sources reveal that YNR's writing team, led by head writer Josh Griffith, is weaving Braden's off-screen temptation into the storyline. That's right, the villain Braeden will portray on the rival soap may have a counterpart on YNR, a mysterious adversary threatening Victor from the shadows. In essence, Braden may end up playing a character who is Victor's own worst enemy. Both literally and metaphorically, this mirror image arc is said to explore themes of power, legacy, and the cost of ambition. And Braden, who has long desired more complex, character-driven stories for Victor, couldn't resist Act 4, the real-life temptation, creative fulfillment. So why did Braden finally surrender to this offer? In a candid interview, he explained, after years of playing Victor, I needed something to stretch my muscles. I wanted a challenge, something that reminded me of why I became an actor in the first place. Braden admitted that while he loves Victor, he's sometimes frustrated by the character's predictability. I'm always the one barking orders, pulling strings. But this new role? I'm the wild card. It's liberating. It's also deeply personal. Braden lost close friends and colleagues over the years, actors who never got the chance to explore their full range. Taking on this new role, even briefly, is Braden's way of honoring their legacy, of living fully, without fear. Act 5, fan reaction, mixed, but passionate as expected. Fan response has been intense. Some are thrilled to see Braden branching out, excited by the idea of seeing him in a new light. Others are worried, fearing that this could be the first step toward a permanent exit. Social media exploded with hashtags like #VictorForever and #BradenUnleashed, with debates raging over whether it's right for Braden to work on another soap, even briefly. Braden's response? Classic Victor, I go where the story is. And this story? It's worth telling. Act 6, what's next? The return to Genoa City. When Braden wraps his guest stint, he'll return to YNR with fresh energy, and Victor Newman will return changed. Rumors hint that Victor may experience a health crisis, leading to visions or dreams where he confronts his darker self, possibly even seeing Braden's rival soap character in his nightmares. Talk about soap inception. There's also buzz about a major power shift at Newman Enterprises, with Victor finally stepping down, only to realize that letting go may be his greatest battle yet. Braden's return arc promises introspection, intensity, and the kind of character depth fans have long craved. Final word, when a legend surrenders, magic happens. Eric Braeden didn't have to take this leap. He didn't have to say yes to temptation. But in doing so, he reminded us why he's a legend, not just because he's Victor Newman, but because he's always willing to take risks. This surrender wasn't about weakness. It was about passion, and for fans, it means more Braden, more drama, and a whole new side of a man we thought we knew. Victor may never surrender, but Eric Braeden? He did, and it's the best thing that's happened to daytime TV in years.